Hey, welcome to Sikbaggers YouTube channel. I'm Steve. Today, got another cool part for you guys from Ciro 3D. Once again, going to be for the 23 CVO and 24. Now, in the last couple of videos that we released, it was all new parts for the 23, 24 Street Glide. And then, of course, we do have our 24 Road Glide over there. So stay tuned for a couple of videos on that as well. We installed the goatee light on the bottom of the fairing. And today, we're going to work on the back. They did change the whole rear end of the bike. There's just one thing that just throws me off on the whole thing. You know, we got the shorter backs a little bit with the cut on it. We got the tail lights in here in the middle. Then we have this monstrosity here that Harley-Davidson thought this was a sleeker, better idea than the last version that they had that everybody was replacing. So we're going to clean up the rear of this bike with a nice curved flame with a built-in LED light, and we get rid of this big 5-6 inch hood that comes out here that only just holds an LED light. Another one of those things on this new model that I think was probably an afterthought. And if it wasn't an afterthought, that's pretty bad design. Anyway, it's one of the biggest complaints that I've seen online with these new style bikes, and thank goodness we have companies like Ciro 3D that are going to put out new parts to clean this up and make it look better. So like I said, we do have the curved frame with LED plates. So this is going to be part number 40520. Now, all the links, of course, will be down in the description as well. So if you click those links down there, it'll take you straight over to Ciro's website, and you can pick one of these up for you. They do offer this in chrome or black. So the first thing inside the box is the actual plate frame that's going to go on there, and you see it's got a single plug and play wire connector on there. And then of course you have the frame on the outside. Now this one is super easy to put on the bike compared to the older models where you had to get up under there and do a bunch of stuff up under the fender. Everything on this one is just a couple of bolts. We're going to do everything right here on the outside of the fender and get this switched out in maybe 10 minutes, maybe. Let's see. So of course, first thing we want to do is get the license plate frame that's on there off. And you get this off, get our license plate out. Right here on top, you've got this little piece right here that just pops off, and that's going to expose those two bolts. So the first thing we're going to do is get some painter's tape. We're going to stick it up in there as far as we can until we hit that bracket there, which isn't real far right now. We want to cover up that paint right there. You're going to take a Torx 27 and remove these two bolts right here. Now on the inside right here, there is a plastic thing. So if you want to hang on to that so it doesn't fall out. Now once you get that loose, we're going to pull this gently out, and there'll be a wire, goes through a hole. We need to kind of feed that connector through that hole. So if you find yourself with this plug buried down in there, just take yourself a pair of needle nose, get down in there, fish that thing up the best you can, and get it unplugged. All right, so now we're going to take our new plate, our backing plate. We got this rubber piece that goes on here. Slide that through there if it's not already through there already. And you can see how this lines up on the back. All right, very easy to do. We're going to plug this in. Listen for the click. We're going to give it a gentle pull on the connectors, not the wires, to make sure it is good and connected. Going to feed that back down in there just a little bit. And right here in the center of this plate, this backing plate, is a nice square that's going to fit right around this plastic piece, right? So super easy. Slide that back in there. Make sure the rubber stays on the back where it's supposed to, and you can generally kind of tell by looking through the bolt holes right there if your rubber's lined up. So we're going to keep one of our first bolts that we took out. Go ahead and get our Torx bit on there. We're going to reach in the back, and we're going to push this back up towards the fender so the bolt can reach it, right? So we're going to do that to that one. Don't tighten it up all the way until you have both bolts in. Pull that up where it's supposed to be. Push on the backing plate on the inside of the fender. Get that. Gonna snug that down. Stand back, kind of look at it, make sure it's straight. It does have a little movement in here, as you can see, right? So we want to make sure it's nice and straight. Everything looks good. Snug it down. We're gonna put our tape up here a little bit further now, because this one does not stick out as far as the other one did. We're gonna get our cover ready to go on the outside. Usually taped to the bag like this is gonna be the set screw for the bottom of that cover. So we'll go ahead and get it out. We got a set screw and a washer. We're gonna take our plate. Our plate's flat, now it's gonna be curved, right? So we're gonna set this on here and just kind of use this as a template to bend our plate. So we can push like that. We're gonna give it a nice little arch. Use your thumbs. This looks so much cleaner when it's installed. I'm gonna test fit it real quick, make sure we got the right arch on it. And we do. Now, the plate is gonna tuck up under here behind this light, right? We're gonna get it up into place. Look where our holes are. So we're gonna get this up into place. Make sure that it's even on both sides. We're gonna bring our cover in. We're gonna basically set the top on and roll the bottom on, right? So we're gonna get this on here. We got that top latched on. We got the bottom rolled on. We're gonna grab our bolt. We've got our 3/16 Allen. We're gonna go right up through there. We're gonna lock onto that tab with that bolt, and that's what's gonna hold that bottom in place. Gonna snug that down. We give everything a good push and a pull to make sure it's not coming off anywhere, and we're good. And then we can pull our tape. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and kick the bike on so you can make sure that your license plate lights up. And once you get everything installed and you make sure your light works, you set back and you look at how nice and clean the back of your bike looks now compared to that. I kind of had to laugh a little bit because usually in this part of my video, that's where I'm like, oh, that's it. That's all it took to get it changed. And we're, 30 minutes into an install. But literally today, 5 minutes, take the janky frame plate light T-bar thing off the back of the bike and install this nice, clean, curved plate frame. Couple of bolts, that's it. Maybe 5 minutes. Hopefully that shows you what it looks like on the bike. Looks exceptional. Nice and clean, nice bright white LED lights going across the top that are also hidden up in the frame. No visible bolts on the outside, so that makes it a super clean install, right? If you want to get your hands on one of those, you know the deal. Right down in the description, I'll have a link straight over to the product. And of course, I will always pin a comment at the top of the comments with those links in there as well. We'll also have all the tools that we use here in the shop pinned in that description as well. So if there's anything that you saw us using, probably not a whole lot today, but if you saw us using any tools that we use in our videos, we always link to those tools as well. So if you found this video helpful, I would appreciate if you hit that like, hit that subscribe, check out the rest of our YouTube channel. Over 250 bagger and softail related install and maintenance videos as well. We got a lot of stuff on our channel now. Tell your friends about us. That's what keeps us coming out here and doing these installs for you. I'm gonna get out of here, get myself cleaned up. I hope to see you in the next video, but until then, as always, be safe. Keep your knees in the breeze. Hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out our videos today. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, hit the little subscribe button popping up over here. If you want to check out more of our content, I've got 2 videos right here that'll get you started. Not really going to say anything else, just click one of those videos and take you to another video.